All right, good morning. We're going to work on 3.5, graphing a line using the intercept. So we already know what the y-intercept is, which is where the line goes through the y-axis. But now we're going to use the x-intercept, which would again be where the line goes through the x-axis. All right, we need to highlight some words and fill in our notes. Remember to fill in your notes as you go along with the video. All right, standard form is going to be an equation written in ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are all integers or numbers. That's all that means. A, B, and C cannot be fractions or decimals. So if they are fractions or decimals, you're going to get rid of them by, and we'll do some problems later, but by multiplying by the denominator or by moving the decimal. Okay, the x-intercept, we've talked about the y-intercept, but now the x-intercept again is where the x-coordinate of the point on the x-axis at which a linear equation crosses. So where the line crosses the x-axis. When you are graphing using the standard form, you're going to find the x and the y-intercepts and plot the points. And then you only need to plot, or you only need two points to draw a line. So you're going to just plot those 2 points and connect the line. All right. It's good to know your x-intercept is it's going to be a number, comma, 0. Your y-intercept is 0, comma, number. So we'll be fine. All right, to find the x-intercept, you're going to substitute 0 for y and solve for x, because we know a point. We know the point is going to be, my y is 0. So we're going to substitute in there, we're going to put 0 into our equation, solve for solve for x, and we get another number, and then we get to plot that point. Okay? To find the x or the y-intercept, substitute 0 for the x. So whichever you're finding, you're going to substitute 0 in for the other number. So if you're finding the x-intercept, you substitute 0 in for y. If you're finding the y-intercept, you substitute 0 in for x. Okay, this is an example of the x and y-intercept, and then we can just draw a line through them, and you create a line. So x-intercept right here is going to be on your x-axis. Y-intercept is on your y-axis. To interpret intercepts, the easiest is to say if. So if, sorry, I did not mean to do that. If x is 0, what is y? All right, so in your flippable, we should have this, and I think it's also in your notes, correct? We should have write some notes on this. So here, A, B, and C are all integers in standard form. Integers are a whole number, not decimals or fractions. So here we have 18x plus 12y equals 144. It's just a different form that the equation is written in. So it's a number times x plus a number times y equals 144. So for this, we can divide, let's not divide all of those. But I'm going to find the numbers. I don't know why, I'm not going to start with the big one. I'm going to start with a smaller equation like this one, with smaller numbers. Okay. All right, so graph using the x and the y-intercepts. So to find the x-axis, x-intercept. Intercept. in my equation, what do I replace? I replace the y with
X. 0, 0, 0.
0. So this y becomes 0. Anything times 0 is 0, so it goes away. I'm getting really bad at drawing on this thing. I don't know why. So this goes away. All I have left is 2x equals 16. So I would need to solve for x. I need to get x by itself. How would I get x by itself? Right now I'm multiplying by 2, so I would divide by 2. Nope. All right, that is an actual equal sign. I don't know why it looks like that, but x is equal to 8. So for my ordered pair, what's my first number? My y was 0, right? I replaced y with 0, so my x was 8. So I have a point. No, right here, I replaced the y with 0. No, it's okay. I replaced the y right here with 0. I made it 0 and it went away. So my y is 0. But the x is equal to 8. So that's why I put 8 in there. It is, I want to know what 1x is equal to. Do you know what I mean? Okay, and then to do the y-intercept, I'm going to do the same thing, except in this one, I'm going to input 0 for the x. So again, in my equation, I'm going to rewrite this equation, but replacing the x with 0 equals 16. This goes away. I have 4y left equals 16. Divide both sides by 4. I get y is equal to 4. So I have 2 points now, my x-intercept and my y-intercept. 0, remember the first number is whether you go to the right or to the left. So I'm going to go over to the right to 8, but I'm not going to go up or down. So I have a point there. And then 0, 4, I'm going to plot that. I'm not going to go in any, but I'm going to go up to 4. And then I just connect the line, or connect the dots with a line. It's going to be a word problem. Okay, Magdalen Middle School wants to make 4,740. Sorry. All right, $4,740 from yearbooks. So print yearbooks X costs $60 and digital yearbooks or Y costs $15. So this can be represented. It is actually giving you the equation. It's going to be in standard form. So you need to use the X and the Y intercepts to graph the equation. So my equation, I'm going to write, there we go, where am I? There we go. So first, x-intercept, I need to write 60x plus 15y equals 4,740. And then the y-intercept, and I'm going to replace, in the y-intercept, to find the y-intercept, I'm going to replace the x with 0. And with the x-intercept, I'm going to replace the y. So this pretty much will just go away, and I have 60x. Can someone get a calculator out for me? Okay. Divide both sides by 60, and I get x is equal to, yeah. Oh, is it 79, I think? Looking over here. Yeah. I forgot that my answers are over here. So that means when my y was 0, And remember, y is the second one, xy. 79 is my x. So because I made that a 0 and I just kind of skipped it, I made y 0. Anything times 0 is 0. So it goes away, yep. The variable actually got replaced. The variable actually got replaced with 0. And then 0 times any number is 0. Okay, so we're going to plot that point, 79, comma, 0. Okay, to find the y-intercept, I'm going to change the x to 0. So 60 times 0 plus 15y equals 4170. This goes away. I need to solve for y, so I need to divide both sides by what number? Nope. Divided by 15. And that would be 316. Is it 4170? Sorry. Yeah. So then I have a point.
Actually,
Is it? Oh, 4740. Oops.
47. Yeah, you got it.
I know my numbers are very. Okay. Okay, so 0, 316. That's going to be our other ones. That means that they can sell 79 paper yearbooks without selling any digital yearbooks, and they would make their goal. They can sell 316 digital yearbooks without selling any paper yearbooks and make their goal.
I think those people ones are a bit too expensive.
Yeah, we should sue them.
All right, we're going to do that word problem tomorrow. This is going to be our assignment, page 213, 3 through 7 odd, 11, 13, and 17.